What's up, YouTube? This is Red Zone 101. As always, God bless and peace. Hey, it's a beautiful spring day today. Actually, it feels like spring. Hey guys, want to show you a new addition to my electric mobility transport collection here, I guess you could say. Guys, this is going to try to pronounce his name right. It's ARWIBON. I think that's correct pronunciation. Correct me like if I'm wrong. Electric stand-up scooter, and this is the Q30. Okay. Now I want to tell you about how I got this scooter. I've always wanted a maxi scooter, but didn't want to pay the maxi scooter price. And believe it or not, somebody had this in their garage, and I saw it. And I saw, man, you know, any other day you wouldn't have a helicopter flying over. Okay, you've always got the sirens. This is the D. What can I say? Anyway, let's go on. I saw this scooter in like one of my customers' garages, you know, and I said, wow, that's a nice scooter. So, you know, the guy was like, you want it? I was like, man, I'm not going to take your scooter. He said, go ahead and have it. Now, I'm thinking, okay, what's the catch? So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with it? And he said, well, it's not charging. So I don't know if it's the battery or the charger. And also found out later on it needed brakes. But, you know, I thought, hey, maybe I'll put some money into it, get it fixed, and I'll just have myself a maxi scooter. So if I got to put $300-400 into it, cool. Anyway, the other thing is he didn't have the key for it at the time. So anyway, I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm just taking someone's junk off of them, you know, or else maybe there's a chance I might be able to fix this one. You know what? I'll take a chance. So anyway, took it home with me. About 2-3 weeks later, he did find the key, so I was able to find out that the scooter actually does work. Okay, but now I'm thinking about, is the battery gone bad, or is the charger bad? Now, the charger that he gave me for it looked like they had tried to do some rewiring to the charger, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to order another one. So I went on the site here, this site here, and I ordered one. Came from China, took me about maybe a month later, and I got it. And I thought, you know, for $50, if it doesn't work, then I just wasted $50. But you know, hey, let's go for it. So I got the charger and plugged it up, and it charged up. Took about, I think, maybe 6 or 8 hours, but it charged up. So now I'm thinking, okay, since I know it's charging and I took it out for a test ride, okay, let's get those brakes fixed. So I ordered the brakes, because if it wasn't charging, it didn't make any sense to order the brakes. So once I found out that it's charging, I ordered the brakes. The brakes came in. I had a friend of mine at work to put them on. So now I got the brakes fixed. Now I'm thinking, you know what, let me do some customizing to it. Okay. Now anybody that's viewed my channel know that just about anything that I get, whether it's a firearm, something like an electric bike or whatever, I'm doing my own mods to it. This scooter did not look like this when I first bought it. So one of the first mods I did was back here. If you look at the back, the black kind of fender here, whatever, this was all this kind of a plastic here. So what I did to add my own little touch, and that's black, but anyway, I added some black Mamba wrap here. So as you can see, really nice texturing. Then I added some reflective red tape on the sides here. Same here, but on the back here, well, the bottom here, that's carbon fiber wrap. So I did that. Also did a little bit back here, because this here was actually smooth. So I added some black carbon wrap, and then I went with some this tape here that's very aggressive, so this way I wouldn't slip. Added a couple of gold stripes here, here, and here, and some on the shocks here. And as you see here, carbon fiber here, and if you look on the front here, Now I am going to have to at some point get the light fixed because the light was just hanging. That was another thing, so I'll get another light at some point. But I got some carbon fiber here also. After I did all that, I added the bag. Nice little bag, not too big, you know, just to put my keys, my phone in, what have you. Did that. Now the display also does not work. The person that had this before me must have dropped it, okay? But that doesn't affect it actually working. It doesn't affect the, well, it turns on and it goes. And man, does it go. So I did that, added that bag, added the lights on here, give me a little extra here. And I think really it looks great. I should have done a before after. You know, my wife keeps telling me do a before after, but once I get in a project, you know, I just go for it. So anyway, now I know you noticed the seat here. Did not come with the seat. I was content with standing up on it, you know, because when I was a kid, I was really into skateboards and what have you. So this was no problem. This was a nice little transition, you know. Got some handlebars to hold on to for stability. I told her I didn't need a seat, but she said, I'm getting you a seat. This scooter here will do over 30 miles an hour with me on it. Now, that may not seem like a lot to you that drive cars and motorcycles, but on a scooter like this that you're standing up, let me tell you, it's fast. It will get your attention. So my wife said, you got to get a seat. So I said, okay. She ordered me a seat. I thought I was going to feel like one of those old senior citizens on a mobility cart, you know, with a seat. But I said, okay, let's go for it, right? So she got me the seat, and I got to tell you, it is a really cool ride. It's almost like you're sitting at the dinner table, but you're going over 20 plus 30 miles an hour, okay? It's a really cool feeling. The best way to describe it, it reminds me of a mini bike, okay? But it's electric. So those are the changes I did. Oh, one other thing I did. Added a little alarm piece here that I can turn on. Let me show you it real quick. If I can get it out with one hand. Oh, as you see, I made a mistake and hit the button. So that's my alarm. I can arm it. So it's armed now. Gonna wait a second or two. And there, it's armed. So now, if somebody moves it, that's a warning to leave me alone. If they decide to pursue it, there's the alarm. And turning it off. Like I said, this is really, really cool. The only one thing I've noticed, like with the seat, is maybe I need to tighten up this because it keeps going down further than what I like. So, and well, like that's when I hit a bump or something. But the seat wasn't that hard to install. Now, this wasn't the actual seat that came with it. The seat that came with it was smaller, more kind of like a square shape. So, you know, I was going to put that on, but I remember I had this seat from a bike that I had bought and never had a chance to put it on. And I thought, you know what, this might be perfect for this little scoot here. So I put it on, and let me tell you, very nice plush cushion seat here. Okay, very nice. And actually the base here does have a little bit, I think, of a shock here. So, and then you got your little bit of springs here. So it's not a bad ride. Now granted, you're not going to go serious off-roading with it, but other than that, really nice. Easy to take down. You move this here, you undo this here, you fold it down. You can take the seat off by undoing with this part here. If you pull here, that will release the let me see, the handlebar or the steering, whatever here. Let's try it again. The steering column, I guess you'd call it, or whatever, the neck, and then that will fold all the way down here. So nice package to, you know, transport like in your car, and it is heavy. Let me tell you, this thing is about as heavy as my electric bikes, okay? But it moves. I mean, it really moves. Now, I do, as I said, have to get this, get another light. The light still works, but the base that was on here, it was on here. This part right here, as you see, that broke off. So I made myself a little base here with some some foam, a lot of electrical tape and some duct tape. It works for now. It's on there, it's not moving. Got a couple of zip ties there too. But overall, I mean, for an electric maxi scooter that does over 30 miles an hour, that I paid $50 for the charger, about $25 for brakes, so that's $75 there. This here I think was about 15, so 80, 90 dollars, and just the other things I did with grip tape and stuff like that. Hey, this has been a great experience. I mean, really nice. Guys, you might want to check this one out. From what I hear, they're going for about $1,000 or something like that. Really nice little scooter, just something to, you know, just go on the park and, you know, just take a nice little stroll. And again, this thing will do 30 plus miles an hour. That's nothing to sneeze at. I can actually ride in the bike lane or in traffic pretty well. Now granted, I'm not going to be out there really doing it, but you know, in the bike lane and sometimes when traffic's slow, I can kick it up to 30 miles an hour and I'm good. Now the controls are real simple. You got your throttle here, you got your low, medium, high there, your key to turn it on, you got your lights here. I'm gonna turn those off. You got even turn signals, and once I turn it on, you got a horn. And as you see, the display doesn't work. I thought about getting another display. I think that's about, I'm not sure if it's 50 to 75, whatever, but since the bike works, well, let's try this again. Since the scooter is working, you know, if I wanted to, I could get a mount here, put my phone up there, and I'll know how fast I'm going. But for the most part, I'm not really stressed about that. Anyway, people, this is my mobility scooter. And I am going to add a little big dog symbol here I'm thinking about. But anyway, guys, hey, well, let me know what you think. I mean, for a free scooter that I really didn't have to pay a lot to get it going and do much to, hey, this is sweet. It's great. Anyway, this is Red Zone 101. I'm gonna get back on the trail here. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, okay? On that note, be safe out there. Watch your six always. And God bless. And whenever possible, peace. Take care.